The CBS Sports has 20 candidates to become first-time Pro Bowlers. One of them, Browns defensive lineman Dalvin Tomlinson. Solid gap plugger for both the Giants and Vikings. Tomlinson will now have arguably the best pass rush partner of his career in Myles Garrett. Brad, I think the other thing is both of them have Zadarius Smith as well. So there's going to be a lot of one-on-one matchups, and that's kind of how Jim Schwartz's defense rolls.
Absolutely. I mean, I think you look back in his career in New York, he had Leonard Williams, but didn't really have a good edge rusher outside, playing opposite him at any point. And then he goes to Minnesota and could have had, Zadarius Smith and Danielle Hunter. Hunter kind of got hurt for basically the majority of Tomlinson's time in Minnesota. And then by the time, Zadarius Smith came along, that was obviously both of their last seasons with the team. So, yeah, I don't think it's unrealistic. He is a phenomenal player in both phases. I think he's graded above 70 for us every season of his career. Stout against the run, does have some pass rush juice, particularly when lined up as a one technique on the nose, and can bully centers with his size and his get off, which is impressive given his massive size. So yeah, it is a situation where I think Jim Schwartz could get more out of him than maybe anybody else has at this point in his career, and it's been a pretty good career so far.
I know you like the Zadarius Smith signing. How curious are you to see how much better Smith makes Garrett and Garrett makes Smith playing together?
Going to be fascinating. And I think the cool thing is both guys can line up on the interior, can line up out wide. I think it'd be fun to put them on the same side and just really stress out the left tackle and left guard on that side of the field, or vice versa, and just get very creative with them. But that's the big thing. Myles Garrett has really not played with a true disruptor. Jadeveon Clowney is a good player, but his bread and butter has often been setting a strong edge against the run. And then he's such a good athlete, obviously, as a number one overall pick, that, yeah, he's going to get you the occasional pressure, the occasional quarterback sack. But is he an artist? Is he refined in his pass rush technique? Does he have good bend around the edge and can do all the crazy body contortion things we see with Myles Garrett that make him, one of the most special athletes, frankly, on the planet? No, that's not really his game. And now you have all these guys coming in, kind of just like our conversation with the wide receivers. Like you said, all these one-on-one matchups, you can't chip, you can't help. It's going to unlock both of these guys to, Smith and Danielle Hunter last year in Minnesota both had over 10 sacks, over 70 quarterback pressures. You'd hope to see the same thing again in Cleveland.